So, good evening, everyone. My name is Moin. I am one of the analysts over here. Okay, and this is our weekly session. Before I start, my favorite disclaimer: nothing that I mentioned here is any type of financial advice. We're simply not qualified to give you that. Okay, rather, we are here to bang our heads together, learn together, become better traders, especially in this volatile market. So, with that, let's start. Who wants to go first? And as you know, this is completely free format if you're doing it for the first time. So, anyone, feel free to shoot your questions. Nobody wants to go first? No one? What's happening?
I'll go first. I'll go first.
Go ahead. You will be answering the
So
question that you're gonna ask, right?
so I was looking at Smooth's levels there and the mega cap,
Mm-hmm.
and I was looking at Nvidia. I wanted to know what would have been the confirmation for the trade today.
Why don't you share the screen and help us to answer that? I would love to know. I'm gonna start
No, I
sharing.
want to see your insight, man. I want to see your insight.
I didn't see your levels move.
The Nvidia
I didn't look
chart.
at the chart for the whole day. Okay, let's bring it up. What were your levels, bro? Tell me your levels.
105 and 110.71 for upside and downside, of course.
Give me a sec. So 105 what? Give me the exact number.
105.04, I think. Was it? Yeah, pretty much 105.
10504. And for the other one?
110.71 for
Okay.
upside.
That's too wide of a range for Nvidia.
Is it?
Yeah, the way I trade, it would be too wide of a range, honestly.
I make sure for strong confirmations because
I understand, but like
under
everyone trades
105,
differently, right?
mm,
The
I
way
try
you
to
trade versus the
avoid
way I
giving.
will trade versus the way my
Order
but
filled. Order filled.
Ooh, that was the move that I was waiting for. The way
on
Juan
futures.
trades,
Look at you.
yeah, the way Juan
You
trades,
shorted that.
yep, because I'm gonna be working tomorrow as well, right? So I can trade during the day. So the way Juan trades versus me trades and you trade will be three totally different person. If we bring Kamran, Kamran will bring another insight, right? Every one of us is different, and you have to respect that. Okay, for that's for everyone. Okay, so just because like you don't like someone's style doesn't mean like he's not a good trader or a bad trader. As long as both of you guys make money, the respect should be mutual, plain and simple. If someone is faking it, that's a different thing. All right. So these are the two levels that you had, right?
Yeah, and I was just gonna short and hold.
Mm-hmm. That's the difference, key difference between you and me as a trader, right? Mine are quick scalps. So I trade on a much tighter range than you. Sorry, guys, just hold on 1 second. Hello? Yeah, hi. I'm on a conference right now. Do you mind calling me? Or can I give you a call tomorrow morning? Let me give you a shout tomorrow morning. Okay? Yeah, have a good night. Bye. Sorry about that. Okay. So because I'm a scalper, my ranges will be more tight. Smooth, he's actually a very structured trader. Okay. His profit margins will be like much higher than me. His risk appetite is higher, so his ranges will be wider because he wants to play on
Oh,
that. Now,
okay.
if we look at the trade, let's bring it up
Yeah,
here.
what would you have put as your levels? Is what I'm curious. Yeah.
I will show you mine a little bit later. Okay, but let's say how your one played out. Your one played out pretty nicely, bro. You have a huge
The fake
disadvantage.
owl.
Okay, before I even go into your one on a separate chart, I'm gonna load up my one. Not to bias me. Okay, hold on a sec. Because once I start looking at your one, I will be utterly biased. The last thing that I want. Let that one load. In the meantime, let's see. So over here, if I'm looking at this chart, okay, this is moves one. I'll put it on a five, and then I'll trade on a one, right? You got very nice trades to trade here. This I will not trade because I simply cannot trade it. I would love
The
to.
open, yeah, the open was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
I simply cannot trade the first 15, 30 minutes. Okay, beyond my capabilities. Okay, this right here, forget every single indicator I have on the chart. This is a level to level trade, literally. This right here is a very nice trade to take. You came down, tested this level, retest is successful, next candle forms above the level. This is my textbook trade. Plain and simple from here, I would be targeting, this is 1484. I would be targeting literally like the VWAP. It's a very decent move here, what you can catch immediately. Okay, you can take a easier trade than this, plain and simple. If your levels are good, okay, you will be able to trade your levels on both sides. If you really don't know how to set your levels, you will say break off this level for calls, break off that level for puts. But if your levels are really good, they can be traded on either side. Full stop. Right here,
No, that's true.
this is a very nice level to trade. First target is VWAP. You exactly died from here. When basically it does not break the VWAP successfully and your VWAP trade break fails. Okay, this is a clean failure of the break. Exactly reverse trade. Bring it down. Get a put, bring it down. Trade number two. Trade number three. This one is showing you total signs of weakness. Just look at it. You have a clean lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Okay, one, two, three, four. What does this tell you? This guy just doesn't have the strength. Okay, so this time when your 200 EMA retest failed, you basically target the same thing. This time, your target is actually this low will be taken out for sure. And even better, this loaded up my chart. Sorry. Sorry. Smooth, what were your levels? Sorry, I was explaining my levels completely. 110.71, right?
No, yeah, no, it's just 105 pretty much. Because the only upside target after that, I would have to break over 108 and then 110's confirmation to
Wait,
like
110 and over
115.
here is what?
Had a
105?
big, yeah, 105. Under 105, you're going to
Just
101,
105?
100 area.
Flat?
Yeah, 105 flat. Yeah, goes
Okay.
straight to 100 or 101. And I'm pretty sure we got to 100 today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hold on a second. This basically has my
All the
levels as
volumes
well.
there. 105 to 101,
Yeah,
105 to 108, 108 to 110, 111, sorry. It's a quick move.
mm. We'll get there, don't worry. But where did my lines go? This chart. Okay, we have it. Okay. So let's work on your one first. Pretty much same thing. Look how good the levels are.
It
Two completely different traders.
had a nice flush last night.
Yeah, trading on it. Same concept. Forget levels, everything. This is moves first level. Comes down. Holds very nicely as a support. Right? That was. Damn. What's happening? Sorry. That was yesterday's move. Sorry. This is here.
Several days, no, several days.
Where am I actually? Today? This is today. We're good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's been there for like several days. That 105.
Yeah. So you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Market opens very nicely. Goes back up.
Yep.
First 15 minutes, we're sitting back. Literally not doing anything, just sitting back. You just watch. Okay. It's like if you really can't help it, just go do something else. Because this type of moves, whatever happens in the first few minutes, usually goes completely opposite of where you really want to see it to. So you have it, moved up very nicely. I'm waiting. First 15-minute pass, right up to here. What do you see? The first 15 minutes you picked, and then basically you cannot go back up anymore. Okay. Next, you're waiting. I'm still watching a smooth level 105. You try to go back up, lower high. You try to go back up, above the VWAP, another lower high. 3 clean back to back lower highs.
Order filled.
What does that tell you? Tell me. Plain and simple. Give me the logic. What
Order
does
filled.
these three tell you?
On a downtrend.
Clear downtrend, right? All you need to do is you basically watch what's happening. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This, the moment basically this happens and your view up test fails, take a clean trade up to smooth level. That's a nice $1 trade on Nvidia. Would have paid you pretty decently. Done. Next, this line is invalidated. We crossed up. You delete the trend line. It doesn't hold any more value. You want, you can put this up. This would give you a very quick trade right up to here. Okay, breaks this, your target is view up. You cannot target much because you're literally making lower highs. And this is where the retail traders literally get faked out. You broke view up, you took out the last swing high. You're thinking, hey, I'm good. This guy's done, right? It's gonna move back up. Man, just wait for the next candle. You don't have any confirmation that the view up break is successful. You just had one candle, yeah, back to back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 candles. You broke the view up, immediately flushed. The only thing this is telling you is that this probably will go down even more. All you need to do is the 200 EMA is very close. If you're adding, add the first contract or first 25% here. Once this flushes, add another bunch here. Second 25%. Once the level goes away, and you say again, I'm making lower highs. High, high, high. Once the 200 EMA retest fails, goes below smooth level, go full board. You're done. Make sense? Okay. No whiplashes, nothing. Take it very logically from here. What's your target? Your target is basically this is the first target where you should scale. Next, if you have levels on the NVIDIA chart, well and good. You basically keep looking. When the market literally flushed today, yeah, on everything, what do you do, Smooth? You called your friend Mr. Powell, and exactly you see, like from long before I'd have level at 103.93, I would literally be riding this the whole time because you never had a clean break over 20 EMA. You're in a continuous flush here.
Nope.
Okay.
And then look what the any price action over the 200 was so slow. Didn't have no big green candles that were over the 200. So even if let's say you got in at 10 o'clock on the dot, there was nothing to really stop you from holding.
Yep, because like nothing is telling you that the trend is back. Okay, and if ever you are confused, look at your five. Your five is literally telling you the same thing. Your five is telling you, I am just on a very strong downtrend. And exactly that's what happened here. Okay, it just kept on going down. It never managed to even try for recovery till when I came back. And by the time move was done, so I managed to make some money in the very last leg after coming down.
At the end of the day,
Yep,
towards the end of
I
the day.
started trading from
I would
3:45 to 4 p.m. move. I made about like I think $130 because I was trading on the MES and MNQ at that time. Okay, two contracts. I was pretty happy, bro. Okay, in 15 minutes, if I can make $130, I would take it any day.
I was actually waiting for like a my lotto to
Order
play,
filled.
but
Mhm.
at 350 that candle was so
Order
big.
filled.
I couldn't have imagined that I have gotten into that early.
This is what I played exactly because on SPY, you will see a drastic move up. The moment basically this candle started happening across this, I just jumped in. Okay, I really didn't expect it because with MES, it's very difficult to make $130.
Yeah, it's
Okay,
crazy.
yeah, okay. So coming back, all right, this is move straight, plain and simple. Look at the five. Till here, nothing is telling you this trade is done. Okay, to the downside. Just keep riding it. And another thing, the moment you see the gap between the EMAs starting to grow bigger and bigger, that literally tells you that the trend is going more stronger in the direction which is going. Because think scientifically, why does your gap widen on the EMAs? Anyone wants to volunteer? Tell me the answer. Kamran, can I call on you, brother, to give the answer? Now I'm like the teacher.
You always were.
Get on the mic, my bro. Tell us, what does it signify when the gap between the EMAs increase? We can't hear you, Kamran, if you're speaking. All right, Kamran, I think is having audio issues. What about Chibuzo? You wanna give a try, madam?
Okay, I didn't get the question. I just go back to my seat. What's the
No
question?
worries. The question is, why does the gap between the widening gap between the EMS signify for you that the trend which is in right now, that trend is getting stronger and stronger?
So, what does it signify?
Mm-hmm.
You, you've answered it already now. The trend is strong, like it's stronger. So, if we're in a cell
Mm-hmm.
and the
So
widening, the gaps are widening, it means the cell is strong.
why?
Maybe I'm not getting it. So,
Like
why
why?
is the trend strong?
Nope. How do I interpret like if the gap between the 9 and the 20 or the 20 and the 50 are increasing, why do I interpret it as the wider the gap between these goes, that the trend is getting more and more stronger? Why would I interpret it that way?
Mm, okay, I'm not sure now.
All right,
I'm not sure.
plain and simple. Your 9 EMA shows you what? The trend of the last 9 bars, correct?
Yeah.
Your 20 EMA shows you the trend of the last 20 bars, correct?
Yeah.
Now, the 20 will be more difficult to move than the 9, right?
Mhm.
The 9 will move much faster than the 20. The 50 will move much slower than the 20, way slower than the 9, because it takes only 9
Mm.
bars to get that average versus it takes 50 bars to get that average, correct?
Yeah.
If price is falling very quickly, your 9 will be dropping also very quickly. Your 20 will be dropping more slowly. Okay, your 20 is more steady.
Order
If your
filled.
9 is basically drastically falling down, what does it tell you? That it is getting farther and farther away from the 20.
Order filled.
All it tells you is that the price is dropping way too quickly. This guy cannot keep up the pace at what this guy is falling. That's why the gap is widening. This guy is even slower. Okay, this guy cannot keep up the pace at what the price is drastically falling. So you see the gap is getting widened. Okay, the more you are coming down, the wider the gap gets. Do you see?
Mm.
Literally versus when it price starts going back up, your gap starts to close. Think of it like your mouth. Literally, your mouth widens up, you eat more food. You close your mouth, you can't get more food. Make sense? You
Yeah,
basically
it
chew
does.
because your mouth is full of food, right? You chew, you swallow. What is that? You take your profits. All right. And then maybe because I'm eating dinner, all food analogies are coming up. Okay. And after that, what you do? You open your mouth again on the okay and start to chew. Start to get more food because you want to chew more. Makes sense?
Yes, it does.
That is literally like when you close your mouth, that is literally the EMA is basically stack. The stacking is gone. Your EMAs are basically just overlapping each other. If you see a range bound trade, like literally here, you can literally not distinguish where your EMAs are from one another, right? It's
Mhm.
just like
Yeah.
interlacing with each other. There's no significance, right?
Mm.
That means what? I am basically consolidating. Okay, I don't have a strong trend. I'm just going up and down like here, like here. I'm just consolidating here. I literally don't have a trend here. Make sense, madam?
Yes, it does.
That's it. Okay,
Thank you.
vice versa. If this was a mirror chart, literally here, just think of it like I flipped the chart actually, but I used to do this. I'll tell you guys the story why I used to do this. Literally over here, just think of it, it's on an uptrend. See, the gap is widening, the price is moving up that fast. Make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. When you see the gaps between the EMAs increasing, I know Smooth doesn't use EMAs. He's literally scratching his head, thinking like, am I nuts? But I use EMAs a lot. Okay. So when the gap increases, that literally tells me in whatever direction it is going, it is strong in that direction. Okay. When the gap starts squeezing up, getting tighter and tighter, that literally tells me, hey, this is the time you get the hell out of here. Okay. Or it's too late to get into a trade in that direction now. Make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Order filled.
So, like I said, everybody trades differently. I have utmost respect for the way Smooth trades without any EMAs based completely on structure. Okay. Because he's
Order
very good at
filled.
it. He knows what he's doing. But my style is different. Okay. I'll do it based on the EMAs. Now, the very interesting thing why I used to flip charts, it's very easy in TradingView. If you press Alt I, the charts keeps on flipping. Why I used to do that? Sometimes, okay, in my initial days, I used to literally get very confused. Like, is it a downtrend? What would be doing? Okay. And my mind used to literally, like, I would have such a hard time. Whatever I was thinking, it used to go opposite. Okay. I used to literally flip the chart, look at it. I used to think, okay, where would you basically start taking your profits here? Okay. Literally trying to find the levels. The places where I would think like I would start taking profits, those were literally the buy points for me. Okay. And the places where I think like, okay, I would start selling, sorry, I would start buying, those were the sell points for me to short. Plain and simple, like I used to keep two charts, the same time frame charts here and here.
That is cool. So you press what is it? Control I and it flips it,
Alt
it
I,
inverts it.
Alt I.
Alt I. That's
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, I used to think like,
I
okay, this is
that's
here.
cool.
Okay, I would rather buy it here, and I would think like, okay, I had a level here where I would buy. If it's coming here, let me just sell and get the hell out of here and be happy. Okay. Now,
You know what's so funny? I struggle with uptrends. I
okay,
can trade a downtrend easily, but the uptrend is so hard to
okay,
be
you
able to
guys wanna
invert it.
hear
It's
a
kind of
really
cool.
funny story?
I agree. Same for me. I've been struggling with I mean, I've been enjoying the downtrend, no doubt, but uptrend, whenever it's especially for futures, it moves so fast.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I try to trade the buy candle is crazy. I end up losing. So most times I just wait for when it's going down. I think I interpret it better, the puts or the sells than um the uptrend. Yeah.
Flip the chart. Everything will become a uptrend, or everything will become a downtrend,
I'm gonna
whichever way
do
you
that.
want. Okay. Now
I'm
here
gonna
is
do
the
that.
funny
Thank
part.
you.
Makes sense. I'll
Before
try
I
it.
discovered the Alt I button, what I really used to do, okay, is literally I used to stop that option on the phone, which basically flips your screen if you turn the phone. Okay. And then I used to turn my phone upside down, keep it in front of me to look at the chart this way. I am that low tech, seriously. Okay. Some of you might be falling out of your chairs laughing, but honestly, this is what I used to do in 2021. Okay, I literally used to get the chart on the phone and then turn the phone upside down just to see like how reverse it is. Then I discovered like, okay, there's an easy way in TradingView to do it. Why not try that?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna just hang upside down, so
Oh my
like
god, you
that's
like blew
pretty
my
thin.
mind with that, Moen.
Bro,
That is like
that
key
never came to
information.
my head. I
This
might
is
have
about to
tried it.
change.
Okay,
This is about to
said
change so
LOL.
much for me.
That
So
idea,
if I got that is alt what?
Alt I.
Okay, thank you. Let me try.
okay, we did enough with Smooth's chart. Let's move on to my chart. Come on, both of my levels cannot be 104. Thank God, Usman, I didn't know you like 4 years back, bro. I might have tried hanging upside down.
I mean, you would have gotten some exercise, right? At least with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, stretched out the vertebrae.
absolutely. 104.87 and 104.14. These two would have been my levels on Nvidia if I was trading today. Because for me, I look for more for quick scalps, right? So I will play it on a much tighter range. One of 4.14, super easy for all of you to figure out how I got that from. Okay, and the other one of 4.87, that's also kind of easy. I'll break down both. Any guesses where I got 104.14 from? Anyone? The first one, this level. Take a guess. You guys can't lose money. I think I'm the only one trading futures, not even Smooth or in the zone. Who wants to give a shot?
The pre-market low.
It's you are disqualified. You cannot give it. Exactly. This was the pre-market low. That was the level. Okay, it's very obvious here. If you go to the 5-minute chart and look at it here, this level is pretty significant because you had it here and you had it right when the pre-market opened both times. Okay, this level is coming right here. So that's why this level is significant. You touch it here, then at the end of the pre-market also you touch it here. So if this level gives away for any reason, you're just gonna flush. The 104.87, this level is basically yesterday night's lows. That's what I was looking at right here. Okay, so if I slightly break above this is where it will come to. Next, I had my white lines from the daily from before. Like if this level takes away, I would target the pre-market highs, pretty much this level. It's a level, okay. And on the downside, if this level gives away, literally nothing to hold it back up to here. Exactly same trade. Market opens, I can't do anything. This is the trade I was explaining. This is a perfect level to play it off. Target VWAP. Bounces back, target VWAP, and slightly higher than this. Once the VWAP test fails, literally no trades. Because over here, if this bounces, I need to VWAP to be broken. Before that, I don't have any positive confirmation because this is on a downtrend. Like I was showing lower high, lower high, lower high.
Order filled. Order filled.
Next, your VWAP fails. This is telling you clearly. This guy is gonna go down. The 200 fails. This is your second chance. If you didn't start, start from now. You take the trade, level to level, here to here. You're done. The moment this starts reclaiming back, you could target another trade. Starts reclaiming, retest, retest successful, go for it. Your target is literally here, but this and the 200 EMA is very close. I'll target this. You're done. Okay. Third trade, retest, VWAP, very quick scalps. Once this fails down, the VWAP fails for a second time. This is like you're dead. Literally no more trades here. Okay, to the upside. Till VWAP is cleanly taken out. If you took this trade right from here, once this level breaks, your first target is here, but the downtrend is so strong, and if you're looking at a larger time frame, the 5-minute, this thing is going down so much, you just needed to hold it all the way till your $100 level touches. Right over here. Okay, this is where you scale. Same logic exactly. No point in getting out. Just look at your larger time frame. Your larger time frame is telling you the downtrend is so down. You could literally go make lunch, come back, eat, still be in a downtrend literally. Okay, jokes apart, don't try that. Okay, because these days we have one weird candle coming out of nowhere and literally like taking out stops and everything. Questions? I showed you two very different trading styles. Smooth's one, very structured way. Mine, very quick short scalps. Both would have made you money if you executed properly. But I cannot trade the way Smooth does. I'm pretty sure Smooth you cannot trade the way I do, right?
Definitely not.
Yeah. So whatever fits you, go for that because each of us are different. Okay, you need to find your own style, your own strategy. You can base it off someone else's, but there has to be like your own touches to it.
You know, the fun thing is, I trade somewhere in between where Smooth and Moin trades. So
What
I
you like
can't
light
trade
green?
candles. No, yeah, I can't trade candles completely. I've realized this. It's just too risky for me. And the way ES trades, is different as well. So I would look for a structure breakdown, like whether uptrend or downtrend breakdown, whatever, and then I will keep scalping the move down. I can't do what Smooth does of taking, whatever, an X number of points, like a huge move down. I can't do that. But what I will do is like I will keep scalping the move down. Like I'll take like 4 points, 4 points, 4 points. Just keep on doing that. It's gonna go up, take 4 points more down. I will keep on doing that. So Moin is completely right. You have to find what you're comfortable with.
You have to get into your comfort zone. That's it. Okay. Because the way Chibuzo trades versus the way I would say Rashida here trades would be completely different. Okay. So, because they're two different human beings, right? Both being mom and everything, but they're two different human beings.
Order
Their mindset would
filled.
be different. You cannot have the same mindset with two different people. All right. So that's it. Okay. Enough about our NVIDIA trade.
Order filled.
Anyone else? Go on with your questions, please. We still got 20 minutes. Anyone? No questions? We're good here? Alrighty then. Let's call it a night. Okay, let me have my 20 minutes back then. Alright, have a good night, everyone.
Thanks, Moin. Good
Thank
night.
you, Amy.
Thank
And
you.
safe
Good
trading
night.
Thank
tomorrow. Tomorrow is like monthly options expiry. So don't forget that.
Ronnie, Rummage said thank
Bye.
you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you. Bye. Kachi. টিভিটা লাগাই দে হুম You can try.